Welcome back to yet another Madden 25 video, and if you know me at all, you know that I love fantasy drafts. It's one of the first things I do on every new Madden release, and that's not going to change here. I love to see what kind of players go first, you know, who can I snag maybe later. We obviously end up doing multiple how to draft the perfect fantasy draft team videos during the year. Now, there is something that could be a little different. I think the rookie devs aren't fully completed by EA. They didn't finish in time. I uploaded a video a little earlier about those devs, and I think they're going to change, so some of this might change, but I just want to go in and see what, you know, who goes where and what kind of rookie you might be able to get, and then we'll probably sim the season and see how good of a team we drafted for the first try. But yeah, I love fantasy drafts so damn much that, I mean, me and the boys back in the day, rest in peace. No, they're not. They're fine. It's just we don't really play Madden. But we would do a fantasy draft to start the weekend, and we would do multiple seasons during the weekend, and then do it all over the very next weekend. It was a lot of fun. It was crazy. But what you want to do if you want to start a fantasy draft, in case you want to start one your own, I know I still get those questions to this day. You want to start with the custom roster. I think when you start a franchise, they have the left side, which is the default preseason, or the right side. The only way to do it is to go to the right side, and then when you actually get to this screen, you do fantasy draft as your starting point. And then another big thing that you want to do is go all the way down to the draft and change the order to snake. I mean, if you want it standard, it'll mean if you get the 30-second pick, you get the 30-second pick every round. I don't know why this isn't the default. For some reason, standard is default, when snake has been the default forever. I'm so confused by that, but snake makes it where if you get the 30-second pick, you get the first pick the next round. It's the most fair way to do it, and even then you can argue because you're missing out on like a Mahomes, a Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, those kind of guys. It's still not even fair, but regardless of that point, enough of the yapping. Let's go to the fantasy draft and see what kind of team we're going to land. I'm also wondering what the screen's going to look like, because before, to see who, you know, was drafted before, you would have to go over to this screen, which I think we're going to have to back out to get it, but you would have to go into the transactions, which would show you who was taken recently. Kind of curious to see what happens here. No, we're not doing this again. Okay, so it looks... Oh, wow. Did we land a second pick overall? That's crazy. Mahomes goes number 1 overall to the Panthers, but it looks like it might be easier this year to see. And wow, the numbers you can definitely see easier. That is all up in my grill. Some really interesting names on the front screen here. These aren't even the highest overalls by, like... What? Why is it set to scout status? Wait, what are we doing here? Every time I'm going to have to click Y just to go to overall. Oh my god, EA, please tell me this is some sort of glitch. That is crazy. That scout status is the first thing. It's not the end of the world, but it does make me sad. Now, you guys know another thing about me, if you do. Fantasy drafts for me, I like to develop quarterbacks my own and running back and all that. But for this first fantasy draft, I am absolutely going to be trying to create the very best team possible. So I'm going to be grabbing players that I think make the most sense, which obviously when you're drafting second overall, it's going to have to be quarterback. I think there's really no better quarterback at number 2 than Lamar Jackson, the reigning MVP, 98 overall. Not great deep accuracy, but he's a 98 overall X Factor. Welcome to the team, bud. And I'm also curious to see what this next one looks. Who is that? All right. Okay, so you do get to see the guys drafted before you. I love this. This is kind of similar to what it used to be way back in the day. You could see, you know, Denzel Ward at 33, Jordan Love at 37, Roquan at 34. I'm doing this way opposite order. But Jordan Love is all the way at 37 now. That's kind of crazy. I still want to back out, though, because I didn't get to see who went after second. And, of course, the reason why we back out is because now you can see a bunch of new options have shown up for us, which, of course, is going to give us the best way to look at when players were selected. This is probably still going to be the main way I kind of get my information, if you will. As you can see, we landed Lamar at 2. Josh Allen goes 3. Joe Burrow 4. Tua at 5. Purdy at 6, or Herbert at 6. Purdy at 7. Jalen Hurts at 8. Dak at 9. Sauce at 10. He's a really good overall now. Justin Jefferson at 11, Surtain at 12, Parsons at 13. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anyone too crazy here. You know, Sauce is a little higher than, you know, he normally would be, but it's all fair. You know, it's not like we're seeing players that don't deserve to be where they are at. Just didn't expect it. Of course, I went with Lamar Jackson because he's the second highest overall quarterback in the game. But as far as, like, who I would definitely use more, it would definitely be Josh Allen. That throw power with, you know, a decent bit of speed and, you know, trucking ability. Even then, you know, maybe Lamar still would be my second, but yeah, that's basically that. We didn't really get to see who went before us, but Here we go. So we see Christian McCaffrey went 59. I've seen a couple of tight ends, seen a couple of edge rushers. Trey Hendrickson to the Bengals. Speaking of, definitely see like a lot of defense. Derek Brown higher than Dexter Lawrence. Is it because they think he's an edge rusher because he's at right end? That would make sense. Take a look. So quarterback, who's there? In the second round, so late second, you still have Caleb Williams, you still have Justin Fields, you have Jaden Daniels, Anthony Richardson, Drake May, Bryce Young. So you still have some quarterbacks in the second round, obviously. Wide receiver is probably your best bet here, though, right? Terry McLaurin, he's 28 years old, no longer an X factor. Long live the quarterbacks throwing him under the bus. DK Metcalf, there's no way he's in. Okay, he's still an X factor, I guess. 86 overall. Some players are just grandfathered in, if you will. Olave is pretty good, too, because of the youth. But, man, late second. Oh, he's only star. Wasn't he superstar last Madden? I'm not even sure. Tight end, I'm pretty damn sure that Kyle Pitts also is now down to a star. Which, I mean, kind of deserved, I suppose. Edge rusher, what do we got? Anybody? Rousseau, Rashawn Gary. Is Rashawn Gary superstar? Superstar for Rashawn Gary. I imagine Rousseau's still star, though. Yeah, I mean, we just got some outdated stuff here, which might just be the way it is, though. Will Anderson, star dev. That's very surprising. Then we have right ends, which you have a Chase Young option. I would probably go with him or Rashawn Gary if you're going edge. DT, we got anything? Quentin Williams is still there. The value is there. We basically get back-to-back picks, though. So when you're arguing, what do you want to take? You say, okay, do I have one DT or one edge? Whatever you have more of, you want to, take that, obviously. Right out. Ooh, damn, Highsmith is up there. Star dev only, though, which is very saddening. Corner, this is where you'd want to go. Corner, Tariq Woolen. Oof. That is a tough... And Deron Bland's normal dev. Jesus. Tariq Woolen would be very hard to pass on, I think. Wait, Tariq Woolen's normal? Okay, so they definitely do need to change some devs. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. Antoine Winfield is a superstar. What is EA honestly doing, though? I think pure value-wise, though, I'm going to go Quentin Williams. Kind of like last year. Quentin Williams and Dexter Lawrence, those were two top-tier names, but he's the third ranked of all DTs. It is a good decision. Thank you, EA. I now know I did well because I got your approval. I'm so ecstatic. Wide receivers. In a user league, DK Metcalf would not be passed here. I don't see how you could pass on a guy with that kind of speed and, he's still really damn good. But for Madden, I don't know if that's what I would be doing. I think I'd be looking at cornerback. Reek Woolen at normal dev, though. I don't know if I would even have him over someone like Newsome at this point. Just because of that dev. Normal dev is pain. I was expecting star. You know what? I'm saying what I'm saying, but I think edge might be a bigger position of need. Rousseau, 86 power move. I'm not going to go for dev for edge. I think edge, I'm just going to go for pure overall. Rashawn Gary has 88 power move, so he's even better. What about Chase Young? Superstar dev, 25 years old, 84 finesse, though. I hate this whole, I have to click over scouting every time business, though. Brian Burns is interesting, actually. He is 88 speed, 26 years old, superstar dev. Finesse is very high. I think Gary's better than him, though, at this point. And then we're going to look at the final player, which is Highsmith, who is a little on the older side for star dev. Very good with finesse. I think you go Rashawn Gary. What about DT? Was there multiple DTs? Kind of, actually. Man, passing on wide receiver is going to be pain, though. Yeah, I'm going to go Rashawn Gary. I think edge is just that important. Wait, Rousseau was 24, wasn't he? Yeah, I'm going with Greg Rousseau, actually. Greg Rousseau is going to be my guy. We'll see what we have next round. Wide receiver corner. Probably going to be pretty rough. But let's see what we got. Will Anderson went to the Texans. Khalil Mack still goes really high in this game. Cornerbacks. Adebo's still there. Taron Johnson. Joey Porter Jr. Adebo must be normal dev. Star dev. Okay, I mean, we did absolutely sell. There's really no arguing that status. Olave's still there. What about running backs? Joe Mixon is really high of an overall. Josh Jacobs and Kenneth. So I actually think we're going to go offense here. I think we're going to go with Olave. I'm going to take a quick look at Pickens just in case. Yeah, I don't know why I thought maybe there was a chance at superstar there. But I think I'm going to go with Olave and running back So Chris Olave, 24 years old. Looks beastly. Apparently we're drafting the same guy over and over. This guy is going to be working his ass off on this field. Laporta goes really high, though. Holy crap, he just went. Kyle Pitts is still there, though. We have other options later, though, like Freiermuth, maybe. Dalton Kincaid. But I think running back is hard to pass here. Josh Jacobs or Kenneth Walker. We've seen Josh Jacobs kill it in sim. He's 26 years old. 90 truck, 90 juke move, 90 stiff arm. That's unbelievable. What about Kenneth, though? Kenneth has done well in sim, too. Oh, he's 3 years younger. I can't pass on Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker is my dude. See what we get the next round. I'm liking our draft. I think it's really good. Baker Mayfield. Okay, that's a little high in my opinion. Wide receivers, you actually have more options this year. By round 6, I would have expected more of these guys to be gone. I can't lie, which is good. It's nice to see. Is JSN Superstar? Star Dev, okay. If Kyle Pitts is there, I got to take him. Okay, Kyle Pitts is there, so I have to take him. Even if he's Star Dev, he is crazy talented still and super young. So this is, for our first fantasy draft, looking like maybe an unbeatable class. I don't really see how we can do better than we're doing right now. Corner's going to suck. Don't even get it twisted. I am not worried about that. Corner will suck, but I still like it. Marcus Williams being 27 was not on my bingo card. I mean, I get it. Player's age, but I still didn't expect it. Pure value-wise, Joke looks great. What about middle linebacker? You got a little bit less talent there. Off-ball is usually not a priority for me. Trayvon Walker, Chop Robinson. DT1, Jalen Carter. Is he superstar? He should be, and he is. Damn. Last Madden, Jalen Carter usually went round like 8 or 9. So I think pure value. I mean, you look at some of these other players, pure value-wise, I think Jalen Carter is just unbeatable. Superstar Dev at 23 years old, 82 power move, super strong, super athletic. That's our man. That's going to be the guy. Seeing some offensive linemen go. Let's see, what about wide receivers? Is it still there? Romeo Dobbs. So this is where you'd start to see that drop-off. You do have options, though, like Josh Downs. And because the wide receivers are still kind of low, oh, they're actually gone anyways. I was about to say, because some of the wide receivers are low in dev, maybe you would get some of these guys to last a little bit longer, but no. Also, you have this year's, in a way, Jameson Williams. You got that speedy wide receiver, Xavier Worthy / Brian Thomas. You have those two options. Offensive line, well, you actually still have some pretty good linemen. They're probably a little bit on the older side now. Zach Thomas, E-star. Nice. Thank you, EA, for doing something. Landon Dickerson, if you want to go offensive line, 25 years old. Man, the draft seems like deeper. Is that just me, or is like, oh, Eric McCoy's an 86 overall? Okay. I mean, I've always been a pretty big Eric McCoy fan, so you don't got to tell me twice. What about Teller? Is he a superstar still? Damn, grandfathered in. Call him Tyler Eifert, offensive line. I mean, I guess it's not crazy good, but it's good. Can we finish edge, though? Like, is anyone Von Miller still there? Not surprising. Anyone Latu? Kind of a fun name. DTs, there's a lot of DTs still. I think if Joke's still here, which there's no way he is, I'm taking him. Yeah, he's not here. Can we leave a message? Jamin Davis, decent corner, we already know, is screwed. Obviously, at this point, we'd be looking just for pure value. But a Kyler Gordon, is he still normal? He is. Damn, Kyler Gordon's still pretty good value, though, so I could still do that. I'm kind of getting a feel for the other positions, too. It's not just about, like, what do we need? Quinyon Mitchell. I mean, is it not worth maybe going just one of the cornerbacks, even though it feels like a reach? Just because, I mean, I'm at least getting one corner. Andre Sisco, still God tier. 92 speed. He's 24 years old, star. Pure value-wise could be a name. But it is round 8, which feels still kind of early. Maybe I take back a little bit what I said. Maybe the draft isn't as deep. 25 years old. Ooh, Grant Delpit at that height. I'm taking Grant Delpit. Call me crazy. I'm going to grab one safety. He's 14th rank of safeties, just in general. That's pretty impressive. Was that Bijan Robinson? Damn, okay, so there was options still at running back. We 100% reach. So we're learning a little bit out here. Kenneth Walker was a reach, without a doubt, because you still have Jahmyr Gibbs. A-Chain's still here. Kyron Williams is actually not terrible. James Cook. I'm kind of curious, though, speaking of, is Jahmyr star? I thought there was a chance at Super. I thought maybe he would have maybe would have edged out there, which is kind of disgusting when you think about it. Wide receivers, I think there's still going to be options here. I think maybe you go O-line. Do we not go O-line? I might take Dickerson. Landon Dickerson, 6'6", not very fast. The value is good, though. I'm taking Landon Dickerson. I'm getting one lineman. Brian Thomas just went. Okay, so if you're going wide receiver, we may have already sold. We might have already lost an option like Odunze. Let's see if there's any options here. Okay, so we sold. But how far? Okay, we sold like really bad. But we do have Xavier Worthy. I think I'm going to take Xavier Worthy. 5'11", 21 years old, super fast. I don't know how it's going to work early on for like a one-year type of situation, but we at least have two good wide receivers and a goated quarterback, running back, wide receiver, or tight end situation, you know? That's fine. But yeah, as far as like depth of tight end goes, you can also wait a long time for these guys too. Dalton Kincaid's still here in round 11. Brock Bowers is still around 11. This is going to maybe be... I might just be saying that just to get you guys to watch a guide later on, but this might be one of the most important years to kind of know what you're doing per round. Like, it's just weird how some of the guys that I would have expected to be gone by now are still here. We also have all of those amazing youngster tackles that entered the league this year still as options, which is great. I mean, it's just awesome to see. What about Alt? Is he still there? I'm going to take Alt if he's there for some reason. Alt is gone. What about actually, what about Mekhi Becton? Okay, I was about to say, the man's got to lose Dev at some point. I mean, let's be real. Any edge options? Lucas Van Ness is an option, but I don't feel great about it. Latu's still there. What is that injury looking like, though? He's 23 years old, really good finesse. I could live with that injury stamina toughness, though. DTs, you still have other options. Ed Oliver's kind of up there in age now. Jordan Davis, is he superstar? Star Dev? Okay. Relax. You know, no need to yell at me. I get it. You don't believe in him anymore, EA. It is what it is. Middle linebackers, oh, wow. Quay Walker? Does anyone see Jack Campbell? I don't see Quay Walker. He used to be like kind of like the steel linebacker. Man, we were really sold on corner, though. Is Quignon there? I highly doubt it. Well, damn. Just tell me I don't have a corner then. Why don't you? Cooper DeJean, DJ Turner. You still do have some options. Let's take a look at the dev. Darian Jones, Cam Smith. A lot of the rookies do have dev at this point. Cooper DeJean is super fun, but I think DJ Turner, even though he's like a year removed with that pure speed. You know what? I kind of think I do want DeJean. Yeah, I don't want... Wait, Derrick Henry's still there. I get he's old. Derrick Henry, damn. Okay, so the game does kind of like really factor in that age. What about quarterback? We're around 11. Okay, so yeah, round 11, you're not looking good at quarterback at all. But I think, unless I'm like kind of thinking of somebody that needs to be grabbed, you know, maybe I'm underrating Max Melton. Nah, I think DeJean's your best bet at corner this late. Yeah, I mean, corner kind of sucks, but you're still having like a bunch of options here. So I think Cooper DeJean is going to be our choice. 21-year-old Cooper DeJean, 92 speed, hidden dev. Welcome, corner one. Unless we grabbed a corner, which I'm almost certain we didn't. And now we are moving down deep. Also, you do have a lot of youngster safeties as well. You know, looking at some of these guys. Javon Bullard, you can go at like a 75 overall. Kirby Joseph is there. There's some other safeties. Where's Jaden Hicks? Where is Hicks? Where are you? There he is, 70 overall. He's hidden dev. Free safety, we already drafted one safety, but if you're looking at safety still, there might be some other options. Dax Hill, is he star? I was about to say, there was a chance he could have dropped to normal. Would not have surprised me. Really would not have. I'm doing a lot of yapping, I will admit, but I mean, we're all kind of like, Caden Bullock is star dev. We're all kind of learning together, looking at players together. Lewis Scene's got to be normal. Okay, grandfathered in for no reason at all. We'll take it. Wait, did I not take Latu, by the way? He's still there, man. You can get Latu late. Call him Latu. Nah, dude, don't... I really wish I didn't... I wish I didn't go there. Oh, Fautanu! Oh, these linemen are gone. I still have Paris Johnson, though. Fuaga? What about Walker? He's got to be star. Damn you, EA. Thought we were starting to become friends again. EA just never wants to be friends. They always do something to make me punch them. Connor Williams is star. Okay, I mean, I kind of like him a little more now. Like, I want my GOATs to be in order, you know? I want them to be good. Mims, he's so good in game. We're going to take our Marius Mims. 6'8", goated, super fast. O-line seems a little easier to get this year. I know we're only in round 13, but there's more names because of how good the offensive lineman class is this year. Like, there's a lot of names. What about middle linebacker? I'd like to get one. Simmons, he's a little too old for my book. A little too old. But at the same time, everyone else is a little too ass. Okay, Nakobe, star dev for whatever reason. No. Don't know why I thought he would have been, but I was hoping. Peyton Wilson, he's actually not bad, but he is already 24 years old, which, you know, you compare him to Drew Sanders, not even a rookie anymore. That's obviously kind of rough. Development trait, Uche, Ebikidi, Aziz, BJ, a couple of Ojularis in there. Yeah, I mean, you're not looking super great here. Trices? Oh, yeah, he is. I don't know why I thought he wasn't. Wide receiver, what about Devs there? Javon Baker, Troy Franklin's a great option. Leggett Mitchell is great. 6'2". Donai Mitchell. I mean, there's some options here. Man, I think maybe you go for another corner, though. Jerian Jones is great. Can we go, like, speed? I think speed's quicker. I mean, obviously, but if you look at speed, you should be able to see guys that are, like, hidden dev. So Jerian Jones, I think, is the highest hidden dev player left, but he's 23 and makes me not want to like him. Well, that kind of sucks. Maybe it's the Packers fan in me. I'm going to go Javon Bullard. 75 overall, high hit power, high zone coverage, decent speed. It's the Packer fan in me. Oh, speaking of Packer fan in me, what about Edgerrin Cooper? What about Edgerrin? He's probably already gone, actually. What am I thinking? Damn, he gone. Okay. Junior Colson's also an option, 86 speed. You know what? Actually, Trevin Wallace is there. I'm going to take Trevin. It seems kind of high, though. Am I not taking linebacker too early? I'm taking Trevin Wallace anyways. 21 years old, 6'2", fast, hidden dev, why not? I will admit, though, like I said, I am doing a lot of yapping, but I'm just so excited. I just love fantasy drafts. So what can I tell you? Troy Franklin, was it Adonai Mitchell? Is it going to be Mitchell? Even though we don't really need another wide receiver, I'm just going to show you guys that it's not too hard to get some developable wide receivers. This is why I haven't really done like a normal fantasy draft franchise where like I use the team that I draft in this kind of situation. So I just feel like you can get a pretty damn good team. I mean, for our very first rebuild, or well, not really rebuild, but fantasy draft, we land ourselves a pretty damn good team, I think. You know, Jordan Morgan, he's hidden devs. Not still, he's just hidden dev. Patrick Paul's hidden. Sua Matea is hidden. Any other like better overalls though? How about that? Is it Win? He's kind of lower now. Zion Johnson. Centers, Cushenberry, kind of. Avila, he's on the older side now. Tippmann. How old is Zach Frazier? 23. Yeah, those rookies, though, their overalls are way higher than their actual, like, their ratings are way higher than their actual overalls as well, which is why I always like to focus on them. Kai Becton's still there. Broderick Jones, I forgot about him. I think I might actually go with the Packer here as well, just because, once again, the real-life tackle class from late, they really made these guys very good. Oh, Guyton actually is there, too. Jordan Morgan. But, I mean, look at these ratings. They're insane. I might go with Tyler Guyton here. 22 years old, 6'7". You get yourself another tall player. Tackles are set. We have interior. We have one guy in the interior. Safety's already set on corner. We did not actually finish that, but that's because we felt like we'd be reaching a little bit. Cooper DeJean was already a reach, to be honest. What about devs? We got any players left? Max Melton might just be my guy. What about Cam Smith? He's still young. No, he's 23. I thought he was 22. I made a mistake. All right. All right, now that we're a bit later and you guys kind of get the gist of, like, you know, there's some pretty decent players here around 18, I think we're just going to go into our picks, set up the roster, and sim the season. Because I've kind of held you here long enough, I think. Because, yeah, otherwise, I'll just keep yapping forever, which I'm doing it again. Pure youth with athleticism is going to be Max Melton, I think, is your best option. So corner, just like every other fantasy draft in the history of Madden kind, is something you want to go for early. Maybe should have went with Tariq Woolen. I don't remember who we could have had instead of him, though. I think it might have been between Greg Rousseau and Tariq Woolen. Am I not mistaken? Maybe it was running back. I don't even know, but the team's still good, so I don't really care. We're going to go with Drew Sanders. Oh, damn. Look at the purple freaking Joker. Guy's dripped out of his mind. Graham Barton feels like really good value here, so we're going to go with the 6'5". I don't know. Probably at right guard. And now all we're missing is just one more position. That did not mean to rhyme that, but it happened. Zach Frazier might be 23, but his ratings are so much better than a 73 overall. I mean, look at how good he is. Not a single pass block rating below 77. He's not the fastest, but I really don't know how he's not higher than this. That'll finish our offensive line. And even though we don't actually need a backup, we're going to go with the star dev, Zach Charbonnet, as our backup, ironically enough. And Luke Musgrave is still there, the ultimate, like, poor man's Pitts, which are probably stinky. Nolan Smith is normal dev this year. Damn, still worth it, though, but not going to be my first choice. And Tez Walker, even though he's 23, is still there. Very fast, good jumping, 6'2", at a fourth wide receiver, which we don't even technically need. And I would have liked a higher overall, but Christian Harris is actually really good, or higher dev, I should say. 75 overall is really good. He'll finish out our linebackers. I think we need more corners, so we'll take a look and see what we can do with that. Special teamers, I'm kind of curious to see if they just still go undrafted. I imagine they do, though. As far as corners go, though, it actually looks like all of the hidden devs are just gone now, which I guess makes sense in fairness. Now we're just going to go speed, I guess, which we're obviously going to be paying attention to, like, youth, which Bennett, I think, is going to be a little too old. 24, not bad. Not bad by any means, but Richardson, I think, is 23. And he is definitely going to be a guy I would rather have. Then you still have other great options. I know he's 24 now, but you can go Tyquan Thornton. I would probably, though, choose Jalen Hyatt, because I think he's 23. He's 22, actually. So if you want yet another wide receiver, which we don't even need, there you go. Mekhi Wingo, I believe, of the Detroit Lions is still there. Not super strong, but a pretty good overall. Why not for 21? And Jaden Hicks is still here. This is the ultimate sleeper safety. Damn. But I think we have pretty much everyone, right? Like, we don't have any special teamers, but I'm kind of curious just to see if those guys go on their own anyways. So unless I'm forgetting a position, I think we can just sim to the end of the draft. All right, let's learn this team. Leary, the rookie, Drew Lock. Did they go fullback? They did not go fullback. Did they go special teamers? They did not go special teamers. So who the hell do they grab? I mean, we're obviously set to be a 4-3. Ambry Thomas, obviously Richardson was our pick. Safety, they filled that in between, but obviously you don't need to. We have already plenty. Team looks pretty good. I like it. Pretty good team. They actually went Eichenberg as well, who's hidden. Obviously slow as hell, but Eichenberg they went. Kaliki Hudson, Jabril Cox, they went for the speed. I respect it. I really do. But yeah, this team's actually not bad. You're really only lacking a little bit on the corner and O-line, but corner you still have hiddens. O-line, you still have hiddens, and that's really all that matters. As long as you got hidden dev players. Wide receiver. Kiki QT's an option in the game still, by the way. That's kind of crazy. Shout out to Kiki QT. And then Tariq Woolen, who I think retired in real life. Here's the roster, an 82 overall team. Normally we're like 78, 79, maybe 80 at best. Of course, we ended up with the second overall pick, which probably helps. The real bad on this offense would be the overall of wide receiver 2 and 3 isn't the best. Oh, use check, superstar dev. But yeah, it's still a really good team. And obviously with Xavier Worley being 98 speed and a rookie, got a lot of potential there. O-line, you have 4 hiddens, actually. The whole offensive line is star plus. Pitts, even though he's only star, is still really good. We arguably overdrafted him, right? Like, we could have grabbed, like, Dalton Cade for, like, 4 rounds later. Defensively, you maybe want a new linebacker or two, maybe the entire linebacking group. Corners, you could definitely go with higher overalls, but this is a really good team. I really don't see many, like, shortcomings. Normally we have, like, 1 or 2 positions where it's like, okay, yeah, we don't even have a star there, but no. This one, that's really not a problem at all. Only thing I have to do is change the schemes, which actually Green Bay should be technically a 4-3 anyways. Maybe I don't need to change the scheme at all. I wish the game would have drafted a better set of edge backups, but that's fine. I think I'm going to go Buffalo. Buffalo was pretty good defense last Madden. Offensively, do we keep Green Bay? Let's actually go with... Yeah, let's keep Green Bay, actually. Do we? No, let's go with Atlanta. Atlanta was good last year, and we got a quarterback that can run, so I think we should still get some pretty decent numbers there. Was it vertical zone? I think it was vertical zone. Might be different this year, though. We obviously have some different coaching changes and whatnot, but that'll be the scheme. Offensively and defensively, we run. So if you end up liking it, you end up liking it. Let's, I'm going to slow sim because I want to see what kind of, like, potential breakouts we can see. Oh, my God, there's 1,000. Oh, crap. I don't know what I just did. Interesting, I doubt that will go over well in the locker room. What? Wait, I'm so confused. I clicked it, and I looked away because I was responding to some of your guys' comments, and I don't know what just happened. What do we got? Press conference, training camp. What do we got? Show me. Show me the money. Good morning. Time to kick off this season. Now that we're... I was reading that. Cool question about outside linebacker Christian Harris. What's the damn question? What was... Okay, so you literally have to wait for them. Zone coverage. That's it. The answer is zone coverage. Great. The fans will be excited to hear that. Okay. Oh, we got free zone coverage. Nice. I mean, that is what I wanted anyways. Story player lines, like... I'm just going to use the obvious answer, right? Like, I don't know what the question is, but I'm just... I have to come out here? Oh, okay. My agents are telling me that my personality can be a problem sometimes. Sure. There may be some truth to that. Whoa, hey, buddy. Be honest with me, I know I'm obsessed with my brand and socials all the time. Would you change that about me? I don't want to change you. I want you to be more of a leader. I want you to be more of a team player. I want you to be more intense. I want you to be more of a leader. Let's see what he says. Is that it? That's it. We're just not even going to... Coach, I don't feel like you've built up enough trust with me. And what? He was testing me? I'm the head coach, brother. He was testing me. Oh my God, there is a lot of storyline stuff. I want to get a feel for them to see which one's worth it, you know? Like, that practice one was garbage. Nope, we're back on the practice field. We'll see. We talk it all the time. Team's identity. We have the Atlanta Falcons playbook, so probably running back, right? Running game. Let's run that ball. At the end of the year, what would a successful season look like? Are you kidding me? I don't know what's more likely. I'm going to say average 100 yards rushing per game. That should be pretty doable. Sweet. I promised that? When did I promise that? Her asking what a successful season looks like doesn't mean I promised anything. Like, what does that even mean? Like, the kids are like, hey, can we go to Disney World? I'm like, hey, if we have a pretty good year financially, I can see us going to Disney World. It's like, you promised. It's like, no, we just went broke and are now out of house. Offense, I think, is our strong suit, kind of, because we have Lamar. Did I not just... Oh, they're saying, like, what's the bad? Okay, I'm going to say our pass defense sucks because our corners are terrible. Can you be more specific? I'll be honest with you, lady. What would a successful season look like statistically? Yeah, that is so realistic. Are you kidding me? Oh, do they mean, like, together? I mean, I guess that's possible, but still. I, once again, don't remember promising anything. What would a successful year look like for you? It'd be nice to make 6 digits. So you're promising you're gonna be rich, is what you're saying. It's like, no. You asked me what I think would be cool. Wow, a lot of this I'm gonna be freaking skipping while we play. There's a lot of yappage. For rebuilds, at least. Who deserves the credit? I don't freaking know. I didn't even look at the damn score. Oh. Oh, this is kind of cool. Well, I want Lamar Jackson to get it. What's the boost? Just like a game boost? I'm sure players will have... I don't give a crap. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. You get a bunch of upgrades for the next week. It's actually really significant, too. Fair enough. Sweet stuff. Didn't change the XP sliders or anything. We're going to run that base. We got an actual breakout. I'm going to take a look at the team meetings as well. This is becoming a longer video than I thought, I'll be honest with you. Wait, what do you mean? So the options are something that won't happen or something that really won't happen. Yeah, I'm skipping most of this year, I think. I think EA spends too much time playing Madden sometimes. Like, some of these asks are insane. Like, can we relax a little bit? So who's the dude? Oh, crap. Oh, whoa. Hey, hold on. So Quentin Williams... Easy goal, medium goal, very hard, or hard goal. I'm going to go with the easiest to see, like, what does it take for him to get a dev up? Does he not get a dev up if I choose the easiest? I did not know there was, like, easy, medium, hard, extreme, whatever. But yeah, I would always go with the easiest one that'll give you a dev up. Okay, here you go. 5+ tackles and 2+ tackles for... Was that not the easiest? Wait. In what world is that easy for anyone? Yeah, it's easy. I get he's going to X Factor. Maybe that's why, but that seems kind of crazy. But I do like the option to have different, like, chances based on what you're doing. Unexpectedly quiet. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what happens when you ask him to do God mode. No dev up. Yeah, but that'll happen. Oh, we got a new message. What's it going to be? Quentin Williams is pissed. Everyone is frustrated after the loss. Same here. We couldn't do anything against their rookie QB either. I know. We just go out there and be better next time, pretty much. Thanks. Yeah, I would have loved to see what hard is now. I hope he gets another chance so we can go straight to hard and see the difference. Like 15 tackles for a loss, 7 sacks, and 3 pick sixes. Like, what are we asking for here? So challenging. We don't know our team yet. I mean, we're like 1-2, 1-3, 2-2. I don't even know. I just don't have a good feel for this team. Well, that's just the stupidest thing you could ever say as a coach. If you can win 10 games, your team will earn 2,500 XP and 5 staff points. At least it wasn't a promise this time. This time it wasn't like, hey, you promised to win 10 games, moron. You're fired if you don't. It's like, hey, I feel like we can win 10 games. We can make the playoffs. What do you want? But there is a lot of yapping, even more than I do, which is, I mean, that is saying a lot. Oh my God, the yapping continues. Need to focus on the Texans. What did we find through film study? Their offense has an advantage against our D overall. Wow, so we just suck completely. I'm glad to see it. Oh, we got a team meeting room now. Let's talk about the Texans. So this one's just like telling me what I get versus what I lose. I mean, you never want to like lose block shed. So I guess we up our block shed to lose tackle. I suppose that's the best bet. That's interesting. That's interesting. You gain and then lose some. So maybe that is something you want to avoid, unless you really want that block shed, which probably is worth it over tackling. Play calling has been... We have not been very successful play calling because we're losing games. What does that mean? Analytics tell us that that a good team converts at least 45%. I mean, I would imagine lower. That's incorrect. You should probably spend more time... Oh, I have to... Okay. Why don't you go? All right? We don't need you here. There's a lot of other reporters that aren't going to put me on the spot. So relax. Now what? Fans are curious about the upcoming trade deadline. We won't be making any moves. We're broke. Yeah, no more questions, punks. Okay, I am like already over all of this. There's so much. As far as re-signings go, we have to pay $20 million per year for Rousseau, $10 million per year for Kyle Pitts. Bullard is cheap as hell. Tez Watkins is cheap as hell. And then no one else needs a contract. That is... I mean, you could work with that. All right, I don't know how I feel about our chances of winning the Super Bowl. This is really slow simming as well. Holy crap. I don't even know if we're going to make the playoffs. Man, that is slow. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I respect it. I take it back. Not too bad, actually. It was just really slow for the first week. And then it's like, okay, we're gearing up. We're simming all the way. See, we made the playoffs. We're 3-5 at the time. I highly doubt it. We go 7-10. We were the 14th ranked. Is that in the NFC? We're the 14th worst team in the NFC. Holy crap, we suck. See the viral video? Oh, God. Someone's dick was out. Okay, what is it? Oh, we met the goal. Oh. I thought it was going to be like that lady. She rode on the side of the building and said that we suck ass. Okay, fair enough. As long as there was no dicks out and they weren't disrespecting us, I'm okay with it. You predicted the team. Yeah, I remember he roasted us for not meeting the goal. Well, Ryan Clark is very, like, bipolar here. Like, he's praising us. He's crapping on us. Like, come on, man. Let me live. So Ryan Clark talking about our season record this morning. Remember back? Yeah, okay, here we go. Ryan Clark is rude. He's a rude man. Let me tell you. But anyways, let's take a look at the stats and awards. Kirk Cousins led the league. Lamar Jackson, 27 touchdowns, 1 pick. Okay, so the Falcons playbook seems very similar to last year. Receivers really did not get going. Offensive line was blocking pretty well, though. Sacks, really not the numbers I would have thought, but I suppose we didn't have the best of players. But Latu having more sacks than Rousseau is definitely interesting. Trevin Wallace with 4 picks. Kicking was great. Perfect percentages. Yards per punt was 50+. Let's take a look at the award wins. MVP goes to Mahomes on the Panthers. Interesting. Rashee Rice with Offensive Player of the Year for the Rams. Really kind of surprising. The Rams with Von Miller. Adonai Mitchell, we won Rookie of the Year with. Trevin Wallace, we won Rookie of the Year with. Quarterback, we're number 2. Running back, we're number 3. Wide receiver, obviously not on the list. O-line, not on the list. D-line at number 7 and number 9. Linebacker, a little surprised to not see us there. Oh, no, Trevin Wallace at 10. Okay, fair enough. DB, no. Kicker, 2. And we have the Dolphins versus the Panthers in the Super Bowl. Definite weird name drops. I know it's, a fantasy drop, but still, the playbooks usually do play a massive factor. And the winner, man, I'm really struggling to see the winner. I still don't know who won the Super Bowl. There it is. The Panthers won the Super Bowl 23-15. What kind of DevOps? More yapping! More storylines! Holy! Of course, DevOps, Pitts goes to Superstar. Adonai Mitchell goes to Superstar. Defensively, Trevin Wallace goes to Superstar. And I think that might have been it. But, Quentin Williams went to X Factor. So, some decent DevOps. Could have been better. Could have obviously been worse. Could have just not had any at all. Any, special ones? No kicker for being number 2. Trying to see if I can find anything new, Not winning best kicker, but, being number 2 was good enough to get a dev up. But obviously that didn't happen. But yeah, fair enough. That's going to be pretty much it for our first ever Madden... technically first ever Madden 25 fantasy draft. Let me know what you guys thought. I feel like it's a little deeper of a draft. Of course, you can see those stories of players retiring. Rodgers retires right away, too. Interesting. Zach Martin's gone. Bobby makes sense. Interesting, though. Rodgers right away. Superstar Dev at 80-some overall. Thought maybe he'd stick around for one more season, but nope. Didn't happen. But yeah, anyways, if you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I do appreciate continued support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. And if you have any ideas for a fantasy draft rebuild, you'd love to see this Madden. Obviously, I have plenty of ideas for ones we've done before. Some I haven't done yet. But if you have any, let me know in the comment section below. Maybe that'll be, one of the rebuilds we do. Regardless, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, I'll see ya.